Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gerard. Today we are going long range, and for that I brought along this beautiful gun in front of me, the Fx Panthera. For today's video I brought along two of my best friends, Barend Nel and Kevin de Tooy, that's going to help me and assist me on today's shooting as well. And of course I want to teach you guys today the fundamentals of long range shooting. So sit back and relax and let's get started. What a nice shot, 191 yards, straight down. Two down, 191 yards. This gun and this slugs, perfect combo. Smoked. Another one bites the dust. Oh, that one was nice and loud. Another one down. No better sound than that. Now first off, and this is the most important part of long range shooting, is to know your ballistic data. Now how do you get your ballistic data? First off, you take your projectile which you're going to shoot and you shoot it over a chronograph. The chronograph will give you a speed and it will give you readings which you're going to take to insert into a software program which you can calculate your BC from there. Once you have that data, you insert it into a ballistic calculator. Now for those who do not know what a ballistic calculator is, it comes in different devices. Say for instance like this Kestrel and this Garmin that I've got on my wrist here, it has applied ballistic software on it. Or you can use a rangefinder like this Element Titan that has a ballistic chip built into it. Make sure that you verify, and if you have to, you need to adapt so that everything works with each other. Perfect shot. Nice shot. That was 257 yards. Thanks to Barend and Kevin giving me a little bit of a wind call here. That shot happened. Teamwork. Clear. Perfect shot, and he went down 230 yards on the mark. Perfect shot. Another one down. Oh.
Straight down.
Magnifique. Now, gun setup for long range shooting is very important. Number one is to be stable. And how do you get stable? Well, with shooting aids and the way the gun is configured. a heavy gun is always a plus. The heavier the gun, the more steady it will sit either on a bag or on a bipod. Next up is shooting aids. Shooting aids is definitely a must if you want to keep steady for those long shots. The third thing, a bubble level. If you have a slight cant of a few degrees, you're going to miss that shot out at long range. So make sure that every shot the gun is leveled out as well. Lastly, the scope that you have on top. The scope needs to have good, decent glass, but even more than important than that, good gearbox inside here that can handle a lot of cranking on the turret like this. Because if you miss 1 or 2 clicks on the scope, you're gonna miss your shot out at long range. So definitely look into your gun setups because that's very, very important, and it's something that you need to have in order if you want to make that long shot.
Oh, 230 yards. Man, oh man, that was solid. Didn't even open his wings.
Oh, yes, sir.
That was a double take at 230 yards.
Starling said bye-bye.
Oh, beautiful. Just too easy. Just too easy. The third most important thing is building a solid position before you shoot. Now, the best place for you is going to the ground. Now, the first thing that you want to do is make sure that the bipod in the front has the legs the widest as what you can get it, because that's going to keep the gun the most stable. Also, you want to make sure you have the sandbag here in the back at the correct height to keep the whole gun steady. From there on, you want to make sure that you position yourself straight behind the gun, open up your legs nice in the A-frame and keep those feet down. And the last thing before you pull the trigger is to make sure that you breathe easily. Long, slow breaths in and out. Either you exhale and pull the trigger, or you keep your breath just for a second and then squeeze the trigger off. That way you won't miss a shot out at long range. Just following up on Barend there. And another one down. 230 yards.
All the way down. That was hell of a fall.
174, eh?
174.
Oh, solid. Solid, solid.
Ooh, nice chest shot there.
Smack, and another one goes down. Alright boys, the last fundamental of long range shooting is of course determining wind out at long range. And this is a bit of a difficult one. Now of course you can get a kestrel like this that has a wind meter on it, and you can take a wind reading and you can see what the wind is doing. But the problem with this is we're shooting long range. You can only get the wind and what the wind is doing over here. Down there out at 200 yards, the wind might be different. Well, I can tell you this, there's nothing really I can teach you, but maybe I can give you a couple of hints here. First off, when I'm doing long range shooting, I look at nature out there. First of all, if you have trees, look at them. The trees can tell you which way the wind is blowing and how strong the wind is blowing is of course as well. If you are looking downrange and there's no trees, look at the sand or the dust, which way the sand and dust is blowing. That way you can determine the wind as well. The last thing is of course mirage. If it's boiling straight up, you know the wind isn't blowing. If it's leaning over, you know there's a little bit of wind. When it's laying flat down, you know there's a lot of wind. Determining the strength of the wind, well, this is something that you have to unfortunately practice, and it only comes with experience. So I can tell you, go out there, take your gun, do shots out at long range every day or every chance you get, and that way you will learn what the wind is doing out at long range.
Oh, it's a hanger. It's a hanger.
You tried to double tap.
I tried to double tap and I missed the second shot. In my rush and excitement, I missed the second one.
Oh.
Squared that one, squared.
Bounce on the floor, straight down.
Oh, solid. No way getting up on that.
Well, that's it for this week's episode. I hope I managed to teach you a thing or two about the fundamentals of long range shooting. If you liked today's video, please do me a favor. Go down there, go smash that like button for me. And for all the new guys watching this channel for the first time and you want to see some more, then you need to remember to subscribe. With that being said, thanks again for watching and I will see you next time. Cheers.